Hi everyone, good morning. I can see that some of you are here. Hi Sachin, hi Arpana, hi Akshita. I am not doing great, but that's okay. This is just a mock test class. How's your health? I don't have COVID though, hopefully. Test says negative, so I probably don't have COVID, so that's good. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope all of you are doing great. I'm not doing that great, but that's okay. Welcome to Unacademy's YouTube channel and welcome to my class which is going to be all about a mock test. आज हम एक mock test करेंगे. Mock test में आपके वही 45 questions होंगे. I wasn't able to sit up or anything for a long period of time. So I haven't included reasoning के questions. Let's do them another time on Unacademy. Okay? You'll be fine by evening then. Yeah, it'll get better. It's probably viral fever and all that. Everybody's getting it. So one person in my family got it and then everybody else got it. Yeah, okay. So it's fairly dekhe. We will be doing just like last time. We'll be doing 30 MCQs and we'll be doing 15 MSQs. Okay. Hmm. Happy to see that some of you are here. This is for your upcoming GATE exam. So MCQs will be easy only. And then MSQs will be a little bit difficult. That's about it. We will do another mock test. We will do like a full paper before your exam, which will be on this Saturday. We'll do on Sunday. You have your paper. So like that, we'll do it. We'll read the questions. Yeah, I won't be able to read. Okay, I'll just be sipping on my warm water and all that. You guys go ahead and read, and wherever explanation is required, I'll go ahead and explain. All right. Thank you, Ishu, for being considerate. Thank you, others also. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's see what we have here. First of all, a lot of you have been reaching out to me, as to what to do and all that on Telegram. You can simply go ahead and subscribe. अगर आप classes join करना चाहते हो, you don't need my permission, honestly. That's just in case you're really, really doubtful. Should I go for 6 months? Should I go for 1 year and stuff like that? Otherwise, no need to reach out to me. You can go ahead and just subscribe with any plan that seems feasible and affordable for you. Okay, so code is Hafsa Live. This will give you a 10% off and you will also get access to all of my free classes on Unacademy with this code. तो अगर आप free classes पहले देखना चाहते हैं, there are many free classes on Unacademy on each and every topic. So go ahead and explore for yourself. इस code से आप वो भी unlock कर पाएंगे and you will also get a 10% off if you made up your mind that you want to go ahead and subscribe. Okay. All right, let's go. Then what else do we have here? Okay, this is iconic. Since you have plus and you have iconic here, iconic may you'll have a personal mentor and all of that. Hi Shelja, how are you? Shelja's sick as well. Shelja's got a positive test for COVID. Take care, take care. Everybody's sick now. I don't know what it is. Okay, so what are we doing here? What are we doing? So for iconic, you basically want to know what all benefits you have. Then you can just scroll up to the next page. You can pause it here. You can take a screenshot. And this is all that you will get with an iconic subscription. Okay. Oh, all right. Hmm. Congratulations to all those of you who cleared the MH set entrance. I've been getting a lot of messages since yesterday, just not been able to respond to all of them. Hmm. Yeah, a lot of you have cleared MH set, and that makes me so happy. Rapid antigen is negative. RT-PCR report is awaited. My antigen test also says negative. If I don't get better in like 2 days, not 2 days, in like by the end of the day, I'll get another test. Okay, guys, we'll start off with the questions. You can answer at free will. आप question read कर लो और आप answer कर लो. When everybody is done answering, तो मैं फिर सबके लिए explain कर दूंगी. ठीक है ना? So yeah, what was I saying? Congratulations to all those of you who cleared the MHZ test. I'm so proud of all of you. Although it doesn't look like it, I'm really happy and excited. Okay, please go ahead. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So all of you have answered, and it's definitely option B. है ना? Fight or flight he has answered. We are talking about the sympathetic nervous system here. So clearly it's going to be fight or flight. Next question. Which of the following is thought of as the founder of psychology as a science? Pretty easy this one as well. Today how many questions? 45. Just like last week, 45. Okay, okay. I'm waiting if anybody is going to say C. Nobody is saying C. No fun only. It's definitely option A. Villain won't ही आएगा. Sorry for that. Definitely going to be option A. Yeah. Good job, everyone. Okay. Ever since sophomore year, Brianna has felt it very comforting to come home and fix 10 pieces of cinnamon toast. She eats them in her bedroom and later vomits all of them up so she doesn't gain weight. Brianna likely has what? Why, haha, what happened? Hi, Ankita. All right, all right. Everybody is giving the right answer. You said nobody said C. Huh, that's what I was waiting, Jyoti. No fun only. Huh, okay. Guys, correct answer here is bulimia nervosa. Very, very clearly, right? In binge eating, there is no purging out. ये purging out हो रही है, तो clearly it is bulimia. There is no purging out. That means there is no bulimia. बेबी क्वेश्चंस मैम अच्छा है ना कर लो बेबी क्वेश्चंस जो आपके इसमें गेट के जो एमसीक्यूज होते हैं वो ऐसे ही होते हैं ठीक है तो गेट के जो एमएसक्यूज होते हैं वो टफ होते हैं लेकिन एमसीक्यूज बहुत इजी होते हैं बिल्कुल इसी लेवल के व्हाट इज बी anorexia nervosa what is anorexia nervosa where people feel that they feel that they're fat even though they're much below the normal BMI 15 से कम होता है इनका BMI okay less than 15 BMI होता है फिर भी they feel like they're fat and they sometimes starve themselves to death पीका we know ना eating inedible substances like चप्पल्स chalk and all that मिट्टी खाना ये वो okay बच्चे करते हैं जैन to the point of or eating chalk or whatever to the point of where they don't eat anything nutritious again apparently if people eat and they're eating other stuff also it's fine so my professor once said that there was a child who had come in and he was eating glass apparently yeah he was eating glass and I was like what is this there used to be one show called Ripley's Believe It or Not I was like ये क्या चल रहा है Huh. Okay. Last time somebody in class also said somebody was eating chappal and I'm like हाँ क्या ऐसे भी addiction होती है थी और मिट्टी भी हाँ छोटे बच्चे खाते हैं चिल्ड्रन विल जनरली डू then they come to India got talent but how ma'am without damaging internal organs I'm also wondering how can you eat glass and not suffer like severe damage okay answer here is definitely option D okay good job to those of you who answered and got it right let's move quickly Howard Gardner believed that all of the following were types of intelligence except for what मम्मी ने बाथरूम में बंद कर दिया वो ये वाली थेरेपी हो गई फ्लडिंग वाली थेरेपी हो गई anyway all right Howard Gardner believed okay clearly Really, guys? Really? Creative intelligence is an intelligence. Really? Natural नहीं है. Natural है. Natural is environmental. There is nothing such as creative intelligence according to him. Absolutely. Naturalistic can be considered environmental intelligence. Okay. So here, if you're asked to choose only one, you will choose creative. ऐसा है. MSQ देंगे आपको तो आप C and D दोनों चूज करेंगे. Like that. That's why we make mistakes in baby questions also sometimes. So these I have taken from GRE books, and there's something called MMACT. If I remember the abbreviation correct. MMACT is used for medical entrances and those level entrances. So sometimes the gate gives those questions also. I have not made these, so I have taken from there. Sometimes gate tends to give as it is questions from there. That's why I have taken. Anyway, all right. Aisha's new job requires employees to punch in a numeric code to enter certain rooms. She repeats the code over and over to herself to remember it. Aisha is using which of the following? Sorry, ma'am, got late, just got finished with my paper. Such a good kid you are, Sakshi. Better only, slightly better. Ma'am, Gardner also talked about no Pragati and naturalistic. Naturalistic is nothing but intelligence that basically contains knowledge of the environment. Naturalistic is nothing but knowledge of the environment. It's like botanists and all of that, as I say. Okay, okay. All right. Very, very clear here. Very good. This is maintenance rehearsal. Because it's like वो OTP याद रखता है ना. This is just like remembering an OTP for a certain period of time. And then what do? You forget it. So it's just until she is able to enter the room. After that, she doesn't need it. That's good. Question number 7. Please go ahead and read, and then we will answer. Hello, ma'am. How are you, ma'am? I'm sick only. I'm sick only, but definitely better than yesterday. Fever and all is not so bad. It's better. Thank you for asking. Chali. Hannah goes to bread and cheese. I can't help it, guys. Sorry. A sandwich shop. On the way home from school about twice a week. She likes it partly because she gets a card that is punched every time when she purchases a sandwich. When she buys a dozen, she gets the 13th free. Thank you. Okay, all right. Please go ahead and answer. Please go ahead and answer. Okay. Absolutely. Option B will be your correct answer. Option B है आपका सही आंसर है. One moment. Let me refresh my chat. I feel like I'm getting messages really, really late. Okay, cool. Bugs. Sorry. Please don't read questions, ma'am. We'll read on your own. I'm also like, what should I do in all this time? Okay, good job. Chaliye. Now, in a multiple regression analysis, three predictors explain 49% variance. What will be the value of multiple correlation? Very, very good for those of you who are getting this correct. All right. All right. Okay, not bad. Okay. All right. It's definitely going to be option 4. How is that? So ये जो आपका multiple regression analysis है 49% variance. This is V. V is equal to R square. It's just that capital R, which you can see. your regression coefficient basically. So what will be your regression? It's talking about what will be the multiple correlation. Multiple correlation is simply R, capital R. And so you'd have to take a square root. That's all you have to do, right? So if it's 49, 7 into 7 is 49 basically, है ना? अगर आपको variance percentage कह रहे हैं, it is R square into 100, right? All you have to do is remove the 100. It's very easy to do it mentally. आपको ज़्यादा stress करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You don't have to sit and calculate with numbers. 7 into 7 is 49. Just multiply these. 5 into 5 is 25 only, so it won't come like that. 49, it will not come, right? You just have to multiply these. That's much easier to do it. So all you have to find is, अगर r square इतना है, r square is 49, how much is r, right? You already know table 7 into 7 is 49. So ऐसे आएगा, 0.70 will be correct. Let's go. Question number 9. Kohlberg's second or conventional level of moral development is characterized by what? Kohlberg's conventional level of moral development is characterized by what? I should ask Prince and Sachin to answer last. Otherwise, all I will see will be the same answer. Okay, okay. Okay, all right. Good boy and good girl. Abhi good boy, good girl कौन है? Okay, all right. चलिए. So clearly, हाँ. Okay, ma'am. I'll be the yes, please. Yes, that will be fun. All right. See, clearly it's going to be option D. Option D कैसे होगा? Because here it's asking you the essence. ये conventional क्या होता है? What is the essence of conventional morality? We know that here either we do it to please other people or it is about rules and laws that others have created. So can I say overall it's about whatever authority figure is telling me? After all, क्या हम कह सकते हैं कि conventional morality is nothing but heteronomous morality? Can I say that? Conventional morality is nothing but heteronomous morality? I can say that. I can clearly say that. So option D will be a better answer than all other options. Okay? Haan. Sachin is too honest to be confederate. Sachin, you also try. Chali. Alright. According to Richard Lazarus, which one of the following is a first stage response to stress? Stress का पहला response क्या देते हैं हम? Alright, guys. All right. I'm waiting for others to answer. This is getting fun. Now this is fun. Please go ahead. All right. Okay. Wonderful for all those of you who said option A. Option A is the correct answer. Richard Lazarus has nothing to do with alarm stage. Primary appraisal, secondary appraisal, and multiple reappraisals. है ना? Absolutely. Very, very good. So here, हाँ जी. गलती से होती. Mistake गलती से ही होती. Okay. Alright. So clearly, it will be primary appraisal only. Chaliye. Alright. Come on. Let's go. If anybody has a doubt in any question, you can ask me. You can ask me anywhere. Alright. Don't be like, ma'am is sick, so I won't ask. Please ask if there is any. Although these are fairly easy. All of the following are characteristics of psychologically disordered behavior, except. पढ़ा नहीं मैम. तो फिर क्या किया? पढ़ लो अच्छे से. Relax. It's okay. Yeah. I can literally, I can imagine Sakshi's face. Sakshi is also one of the kids of the class. Very, very, very young, very innocent. Very, very adorable also. Not that others are not. But yeah. So I can totally imagine Sakshi when she's sad about not doing a question correctly. This time we have a lot of kids in class, graduates basically. Hmm. Issue आपका हो गया graduation from class. You're grown up now. No, I'm crying, ma'am. Why are you crying? Don't cry. What happened? Those are compliments. Those are compliments. You should not be crying. Crying किसके लिए? Okay. All right, fine. Now we are giving a wide range of answers here. You see, option D is the correct answer. History of trauma does not indicate that they have disordered behavior. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. You see, cognitive or perceptual dysfunction is indicative of a disorder. Yes. Deviation. Yes. Labeled as abnormal by cultural and society. Okay. So this is also disorder. But just because somebody had trauma, does that mean they have a disorder? Because you have to understand that whenever we talk about deviance, whenever we talk about statistical deviance, वो आपकी society और आपके culture में होता है. You see, when I told you about, how schizophrenics, sometimes if somebody says, I'm possessed by some prophet, I'm possessed by some Baba, here it is okay. Society will not label you as abnormal. So only when your own society labels you as abnormal, it is considered as deviance. Okay. Like that. So patient's history of trauma. Trauma doesn't indicate they have PTSD. No, no, only it will be option D. You see, others are indicative of psychologically disordered behavior. Whereas history of trauma does is no behavior. Trauma is not a behavior. This is not about discrimination, Prince. I think you took it in that angle. Right. So here very, very simple questions, tricky questions. They'll try to trick you. So here basically patient's history of trauma itself doesn't indicate that they have PTSD. See, you may be dealing well with that trauma. That doesn't indicate that you certainly have only PTSD or you have a disorder from that trauma. Understanding, many people deal well with the trauma also. Hmm. Okay. Whereas all of the others meet your different Ds. Deviance, dysfunction and all that. ठीक है. ट्रॉमा तो जनरल होता है. अब जनरल हो गया है. चलिए. In two groups matched on ability with 25 subjects in each group, the degrees of freedom would be what? What would be our degrees of freedom? बताइए. Trauma could be an accident too. True. A lot of people who have accidents go back to driving also. Human beings are very strong, we just don't realize it. Okay, very, very good. To those of you who are getting this correct, absolutely, it will be 24 because here, when we say matched group, यहाँ पे हम formula क्या use करते हैं? For degrees of freedom, we simply use n minus 1, right? And our n is 25, so all we need to do is 25 minus 1, which is our degrees of freedom. Very, very good. Ma'am, anxiety and trauma is related to each other. It is related to one another, but they're different categories of disorders. आप देखोगे कि जब किसी को PTSD होता है, it is accompanied by symptoms of anxiety disorders also, है ना? Because anticipating कि फिर से होने वाला है, that is anxiety. Okay, question number 13. A chi-square matrix has 9 degrees of freedom, where the number of rows are 4. How many columns would be there? Did correct, ma'am. Just finished research. Okay, wonderful. Very proud of you, Shelja. I see a lot of you, even though you joined newly, even though you're still doing your graduation, are getting all of this correct. Yeah, you joined much after. Yeah, you joined much after we did the second unit, but you have done it on your own. You have completed despite difficulties. I'm so proud of those of you who did it. Makes me so happy to see that you guys take a personal interest in your studies and that you are passionate about clearing this exam and you know why you want to do it. तो ये सारी चीजें आपकी बिहेवियर से ही इंडिकेट होती हैं. योर स्कोर डिनोट्स हाउ मच एफर्ट यू आर पुटिंग इनटू योर स्टडीज. ओके. हाँ, okay, very very good. Option B is correct here. See, the formula for degrees of freedom here is rows minus 1 into columns minus 1. We already know the outcome. Outcome is 9, है ना? If the number of rows are 4, that means R minus 1, right? 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 into 3 is 9. Automatically, C minus 1 is 3, not C, right? So C must be 4 as well. This must be 4 as well. 4 minus 1 and 4 minus 1. So 3 into 3 will give us 9. Good. Very, very good. This is fairly simple as well. Wonderful. Let's go. Wonderful. Yeah. Please go ahead and read. I won't read this one. Go ahead. Yeah. You guys can start answering whenever you sort of, understand the question. Some learner is here with the language going. Those are just Russian bots. Sakshi, those are just bots. आप उनको light लो, you focus on those. Okay, 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 okay. All right. Why I like this guy is. Okay, okay, okay. Still waiting for everybody to answer. Okay, okay, okay. Guys, come on. This is 3 into 2. What is our independent variable number one? Independent variable one is temperature. How can you say it is the other one? How can you call this 2 into 3 design? People are still going on typing B. How can you call this 2 into 3 design? Temperature is your independent variable 1. Temperature is present at 3 levels, low, medium, high. So 3 into, then see how time would moderate. So he chose 2 times, 3 into 2. Balanced because every group has 15 members. Why did we say 2 into 3? Just because Confederate said 2 into 3. Yeah, Confederate is working. Thank you so much, Prince. Then this was easy only. Then why are we replying with option B? What happened? What happened? What happened? Now nobody's saying anything. I'll wait. I'll wait for all of you to tell me. Why did you mark? Why are you saying option B? It's clear. See, remember, the one that is mentioned first is your independent variable one. Why I have explained the levels later is just to confuse you. The one that is mentioned first is always the independent variable number 1, and then the one that is mentioned second is independent variable number 2. It will always be the first into the second, never the second into the first. Ma'am, I read last line only. Who will read the rest of it? If I don't read, you won't read also in exam. Thank you, Sachin. Thank you. ऐसे मत कहो. I'll get angry. I'll get angry. I get really angry when I'm sick. Don't make me. Don't say time 2 levels, temperature 3 levels, then make it. Hey, you have to read from the first sentence. What for you will read only last sentence? Don't do such blunders in your exam. Don't do such things. Read from the beginning. Okay, please. Next time, read properly. Chalo, guys. Come on, guys. This is fairly simple. Good, no. Two trustworthy people are giving the wrong answer, then everybody is falling. Read properly. Read properly. Yesterday, some genius was asking for which class is this from? Again, I tolerate a lot, and then I absolutely couldn't take it when they're asking ये learning की theories में है, two people are having such a nice conversation about how language development comes in theories of learning. One worse than another. They've not watched. That means they've not watched the full course. I don't know what they I don't know what they expect without studying, without watching the course. And then they'll message, I need guidance. You sit and you study. What for you need? What else do you need? Anyway, alright. So this is the parietal lobe. So guys, please don't do that. Watch the complete course completely. Don't miss out classes. Okay? If you don't know which class is in which course, that means you have not watched. It's as simple as that. Anyway, alright. Clearly parietal lobe here. We are talking about temperature. So touch, pressure, temperature, pain and all of that will be felt in the parietal lobe. ये बताइए ये क्या होगा? Which of the following is characteristic of anorexia nervosa? Okay, Jyoti. Hmm. Okay, waiting for others to answer, waiting for others to answer. All right. Don't know the percentage. Okay. Waiting for others to answer. All right. Okay. So see, if you take it by measure of the BMI itself, normal BMI क्या होती है guys? What is normal BMI? Does anybody know? Normal BMI क्या होती है? Normal BMI is what? Tell me quickly. Don't know? Normal BMI is 18. Okay. Normal BMI is 18. 18 and above. So anything below till 23. 18 to 23 in India is considered normal. In Western countries, till 25 is considered normal. Okay. But in India, about 23 generally we consider overweight. Okay. Generally till 25 it is considered normal in Western countries, the books that you get. Here about 23 we consider overweight क्योंकि उनका muscle mass ज़्यादा होता है, हमारा जो है fat ज़्यादा होता है depending on our body shape. So around 15 or less than 15 is what you will get with a anorexia nervosa patient. Right? So definitely 10% तो नहीं है ना. 10% would just be 1.8 lesser. That would be around 16%, 16 BMI. It's not 16. It's a 15 or below. That itself gives you the answer. That means females who are typically at least 15% below the ideal body weight. ठीक है? Okay. Me above BMI. Huh? How can you be above BMI? How can you be above? You can be above normal BMI. How can you be above BMI? So cute. Alright, so here 15% below the ideal body weight, which is 18 BMI. ठीक है? What is how to calculate BMI? Weight in kilograms by weight in kg by height in meters square. So height in meters square. So you have to find the height in meters. It will be 1.7 something something depending on how tall you are. And उसको आपको square करना है. उसको square करके you have to divide your weight in kilograms by it. If not an MCQ class, let's do 25 and we after the pandemic, everybody is scoring. What is 25? 25 is a small target. All right, okay. According to Freud, guys, Prince is joking. Don't take him seriously. Don't take too seriously. He's joking only. Question number 17. According to Freud, what happens from roughly the ages of 6 to 12 during the latency stage? क्या होता है? I have to give disclaimer no so that I don't get into trouble and so that Prince doesn't get into trouble. Come on, guys. Okay, okay. Waiting for others to answer. Waiting. Okay, very good. Let's get be number 18 so that we look like. Okay. Gender identification पे focus करते हैं. Told you how they make friends of the same gender. Same gender के friends बनाए जाते हैं, है ना? Yes. Okay. Again, it's just a joke. Okay, this is not supposed to be. Uh, you don't have to take him seriously here also. Chaliye. Alright, chalo. Absolutely. Gender identification. Now, Ellen feels hungry for 4 hours after she's eaten breakfast and goes to get lunch. What is regulating her motivation to eat? खाने की मोटिवेशन यहाँ पे कौन रेगुलेट कर रहा है बताइए. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Clearly, it's the hypothalamus, है ना? Very clearly, it is the hypothalamus. Now let's go. We're running a little late because I'm really slow today. Remembering that Queen Elizabeth I ruled England during the Renaissance is an example of what type of memory? Got almost same question in my paper also. Ma'am, option C, रुको. Somatosensory content. Who knows? Again, poll रखेंगे तो people might choose also. Who knows? That's why poll is so much more fun. You know, you get to know people's वो implicit attitude पता चलता है. चलिए, all right. Okay, all right, all right. ओके. वेरी क्लियरली दिस इज सेमेंटिक मेमोरी. देखिए आपके लिए ये एपिसोडिक नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि आप नहीं थे जब एलिजाबेथ वन थी. एपिसोडिक अपना, हाँ, एपिसोडिक इज वॉट एवर यू हैव लिव्ड, है ना? तो आप कहाँ थे? यू आर नॉट देयर व्हेन एलिजाबेथ वन वाज रूलिंग इन द रेनेसांस पीरियड. सो इट इज क्लियरली सेमेंटिक. ऑल्सो दिस इज जस्ट फैक्चुअल इंफॉर्मेशन, है ना? फैक्चुअल इंफॉर्मेशन ही है तो इट्स क्लियरली जस्ट सेमेंटिक इंफॉर्मेशन. चलो. Which of the following which of the following is not a requirement for ethical conduct of a research experiment with human subjects? बताइए. Not a requirement for ethical conduct. A research experiment with human subjects. Okay, waiting for everybody to answer. Okay, all right, wonderful. It's clearly going to be option D, है ना? Double blind करना जरूरी नहीं है for ethics. It's good for a true experiment. हाँ, true experiment के लिए it's good. Or if you want accurate results, right? If you don't want research or bias, then it's good. But all of the others are very important for maintaining ethical basically ethical conduct or ethics of an experiment है ना, जो compulsory है. If you've read your foundation course PDF जो मैंने attach की थी, उसमें it's mentioned all of your ethical, what do I say, all the ethics that need to be followed and all of the points are mentioned. Anyway, here Caleb is taking part in a psychology experiments. In a psychology experiment, he is to stare at a green dot on a page for 30 minutes. Then he is shown a blank white page and asked what he sees. He tells the researcher he sees a red dot. Which of the following best explains Caleb's perception? बताइए. All right, all right. I'm waiting for everybody to answer. Absolutely, very, very good. It's clearly going to be operant process theory. Operant process theory ही होगा ये, because we are talking about after images, है ना? किसकी बात हो रही है यहाँ पे? After image की बात हो रही है. And after image is, हाँ, is it any other color or is it only opponent process? मतलब all of your opposing pairs of color that you have, three pairs. You have red and green, you have blue and yellow, and you have black and white, है ना? है ना? तो clearly it's going to be your opponent process theory. What confederates are not doing anything only. Okay. Which of the following is not a condition for observational learning according to Albert Bandura? All right, all right. Okay, waiting for everybody to answer. Oh, alright, definitely option A, reward is not required in observational learning. यहाँ पे reinforcement also is vicarious. तो reward नहीं चाहिए, learning for learning to occur, reward is not required. Question number 23. A group of developmental psychologists plan to compare similar cognitive tasks for a group of 3-year-olds, 6-year-olds, and a group of 9-year-olds over a period of 10 years. Yeah, Sachin, if you want to bluff, you have to, yeah, confederate. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Go ahead and answer. कौन सा मेथड यहाँ पे यूज हो रहा है? Such a fun question. Okay. All right, all right. Waiting for others. Waiting for others to answer. All right. Very good to those of you who answered with option D. Option D is your correct answer because we are doing a cross-sectional method into a longitudinal method. हम 10 साल के लिए इनको study कर रहे हैं guys. That means this is cross-sectional method also along with the longitudinal method. That means cross-sequential. है ना? ऐसे questions typically आते हैं. Well done, friends. खुद को ही pat on the back also. Question number 24. Question number 24. Internal validity refers to which of the following? बताइए. Internal validity refers to which of the following? Tell. Okay, okay. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Let's wait for everybody to answer. Today's class basically also is an experiment on conformity. Shows you how much people are likely to conform. When just one influential member of the large group or two influential members of the large group basically give whatever answer. Okay, all right. Guys, answer here is option B. Internal validity is the validity of your instruments and so on. आपके instruments की validity है ये. तो यहाँ पे internal validity basically means that you should be sure that whatever changes are occurring in your dependent variable are due to only your independent variable and nobody else. Okay, all right. हाँ, absolutely. ठीक है. Good that you noticed, Akshita. Let's go. Any doubt here? No doubt, no? This is external validity. Generalization is also referred to as external validity of an experiment. Which is more important? Both are important in an experiment. Very good, very good. All right, let's go. Question number 25. Krista's therapist. Okay, guys, you go ahead and you read. You go ahead and you quickly mark and you go. What medication is Krista going to get, basically? Okay, okay. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Okay. Sakshi, what is that expression? All right. Okay. Wonderful. Clearly, it's going to be antidepressants. अगर आप cognitive triad याद करोगे, where do we talk about the negative triad or the negative cognitive triad? Negative beliefs about self, about the future, and about events in one's life, right? This is spoken about by who? By Beck, Aaron Beck, and this is with regards to depression, है ना? Depression है. वेरी वेरी गुड प्रगति. राइट, डिप्रेशन है तो एंटी डिप्रेसेंट्स ही तो देंगे ना. हाँ जी, एब्सोल्युटली राइट. हाँ, गुड गुड गुड. ऑल राइट, वेरी गुड. चलिए, ऑल राइट. यस, एरन बेक. यस. ओके मैम, आई एम राइटिंग डाउन माय आंसर्स. नो प्रॉब्लम. नो प्रॉब्लम इशू. Please go ahead and read here and then go ahead and answer. Okay, okay, all right. All right. All right. Clearly this is okay. हाँ, the clearly this is option C है ना. टाइप ए पैटर्न है बिहेवियर का. Okay, all right. Great. Let's move on. Question number 27. Type 1 error involving hypothesis made. Which of the following has occurred? Not sure. Need to revise. Please revise. Okay. If type 1 error involving a hypothesis is made, which of the following has occurred? बताइए. Tell quickly. Okay, okay. Some of you have responded, waiting for others to respond. Waiting for others to respond. Okay, wonderful. It's clearly option D. So this is what we call the false positive, है ना? False positive है ये क्योंकि हम दिखा रहे हैं कि effect है, but actually नहीं है. There is no effect. When we are actually showing an effect, that means we are rejecting a true null. Okay, it's just in other words telling you that you are rejecting a true null. Absolutely. Great. Wonderful. 28. Whose sleep is being monitored by an electroencephalogram. Which of the following are researchers most likely to see during rapid eye movement sleep when he dreams? When this person is dreaming, what are researchers most likely to see? What waves? Okay, okay, all right, okay, 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 all right. Waiting for others to answer. Alright. You see, answer here is option A. Right? Recently it was found that theta waves are present in REM sleep as well. Earlier we thought that was mostly beta waves. So we are not talking about do K complexes or spindles occur in REM sleep. We are talking about what the majority of your sleep is. Majority of your REM sleep is basically theta and beta waves. Okay? Hanji. So you have your stage 2 of sleep where you see spindles and K complexes. You may see in REM sleep also, but the majority of your REM sleep is mainly just theta and beta waves. Okay. Again, new finding, new book. This is from a book in 2020 only. होता है ये बेसिकली आपको क्वेश्चन क्या पूछ रहा है क्वेश्चन आपको पूछ रहा है कि आप रेम स्लीप में सबसे ज्यादा क्या फाइंड करेंगे ओके सो स्पिंडल्स एंड के कॉम्प्लेक्सेस इज बेसिकली द सेम थिंग स्लीप ये आपका क्लू था यहाँ पे स्लीप स्पिंडल्स को ही के कॉम्प्लेक्सेस कहते हैं स्लीप स्पिंडल्स जो है ऐसे 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 जाते हैं विच लुक लाइक के इट्स वन एंड द सेम थिंग ये सेम है तो ये आपका क्लू था यहाँ पे थीटा एंड बीटा वेव्स बेसिकली प्राइमरीली हम देखेंगे रेम स्लीप में एज इन any time a person is in REM sleep, mostly you will see theta and beta waves. We are not talking about are K complexes present in REM sleep or not. We are talking about majority of REM sleep is what? It's theta and beta waves. Let's go. It's fun to observe EEG. True. We once did as well. When his mother takes Frank to preschool, he crows, I go school. This is an example of what? Bataiye. What is this an example of? All right, all right. Pooja, from this question or from the previous question? This question or previous question? Okay. We'll wait for everybody to answer here. Please go ahead and answer and then I'll explain. All right. Correct answer here is option B. Right? Confederates are doing a good job. So telegraphic speech is your correct answer here because there is a use of 2 to 3 words to convey the whole meaning of a sentence. Overextension and underextension is used in hollow phrases. ये hollow phrases में use होता है. Okay? Overextension is when every woman is called mom. And underextension is the opposite. I don't remember exactly. You can check. You can check and then you can get back also if you don't find it. Underextension is when the rules are not applied properly. Rules of grammar in hollow phrase are not applied properly. Overextension is when something is generalized to everybody. Like every lady will be called mom. Like that. Like every animal is called cow. Like that. That is an overextension. Beta and alpha waves. Beta and alpha waves are waves of sleep. इसमें क्या explain करूँ मैं? Right? You have your C. Hi Ajinkya. So your highest frequency is present where? In your beta waves only. You have 13 to 20 microns, I think. Yeah, 14 to 20, right? So 13 to 20, 14 to 20, and इससे नीचे क्या होते हैं? 8 to 13 is basically your alpha waves, right? Your beta waves have the highest frequency, उसके बाद alpha, उसके बाद theta, उसके बाद delta, right? These are just waves that we observe while studying sleep through an EEG, electroencephalograph or electroencephalograph, like that. Okay? Let's go. Chali. All right. Now, long question, easy answer. This is our last MCQ. After this, we'll move on to MSQs. Okay, all right. Waiting for others to answer. Waiting for others to answer. Today everybody is a little slow. क्या हुआ guys? Okay, okay. All right. Clearly option B is the correct answer. He wants to eat cake. यहाँ पे conflict एक ही है. Wants to eat cake but doesn't like what cake does to the body. Hmm? Cake will make him gain weight. Doesn't like that. Everybody is sick, ma'am. Please take care, guys. Get better soon. Okay, absolutely. Now we have MSQs. MSQs we'll do quickly and then, yeah, and then that will be it for the day. MSQ matlab you have to select multiple options. Probably. Probably you have multiple options that are correct. Okay, okay, good job, wonderful. It's option 1, 2 and 3. Equilibration भी आएगा, assimilation भी आएगा and adaptation भी आएगा. Okay? Actually it's not going to be assimilation. It's not going to be assimilation, guys. Changes in schemes mostly occur due to equilibration and adaptation. Okay? Alright? It's going to be equilibration and adaptation. And if we had accommodation here, then you would go with accommodation as well, not assimilation. Assimilation doesn't require your scheme to be changed. Do you remember? Remember? Assimilation doesn't require it to be changed. You add new information. You don't change it. हाँ जी, absolutely. तो 1 and 3 आएगा यहाँ पे. हाँ. Organization यहाँ पे रहता तो would be correct. Ma'am, we can choose more than 2 options. Yes, yes, yes. Ma'am, it comes under adaptation now. Why do we select adaptation? It's वो inception वाला है, dream within a dream within a dream. Why do we select adaptation? Because in adaptation there is accommodation. ठीक है? We select adaptation because there is accommodation. Like that. हाँ, okay. हाँ. तो अगर adaptation में accommodation नहीं होता, we would not select it. चलिए, good job to the very few people who got this right. Oh, alright. Now, Ginny works at a makeup store. There are two sources of payment. One being a 5% commission on the other products she sells, and the other being an hourly payment for up to 8 hours per day. She can choose either. She seems confused as she does not know which will be more. This presents a case of what? All right, all right. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for everybody to answer. Have we done this in class? Of course we have. I'm waiting. Very, very good to those of you who are giving the right answer. Okay? All right. Okay, all right. Hmm. It's not continuous and it's not simple. She is getting two and she has to choose between the two, which is clearly concurrent reinforcement. Now, concurrent reinforcement is a type of compound reinforcement. So, A and D आएगा. Right? Ma'am, answer बता दो, बता दिया. Okay. So, it will be A and D. Very good to those of you who gave the right answer. ठीक है? Incremental भी नहीं है. Concurrent है. That means we have two options and we have to choose from them. By the virtue of having two options here, does it become a compound source of or compound schedule of reinforcement? Yes, it's not simple but compound. Because compound simply means complex. Simple and complex. Simple nahi hai, complex. Like that. Okay, alright. Which of the following statements are true about Catel's theory of personality? If this was an MCQ, you would go for which answer? अगर ये सिर्फ MCQ होता, then you would go for only D. Only D in MCQ because this is most appropriate. ठीक है, लेकिन MSQ में you have to choose both options. Okay, alright. Let's go ahead and answer here. Which of the following statements are true about Catel's theory of personality? बताइए. Quick, quick, quick. Correct. All of you are very, very smart. Okay, alright. ठीक है. Option A is absolutely correct. Ergs are learned whereas meta-ergs are unlearned. This is not true. This is the opposite. गलत है ये. गलत है ये, right? Okay. Oblique rotation was used absolutely and independence and self-control are global 5 के factors. बिल्कुल सही है. Absolutely correct. A, C and D. Okay. Alright. A, C and D. What you need to remember here is ergs are unlearned and meta-ergs are learned. उल्टा है. Okay. And then independence and self-control are global 5 factors. Global 5 factors में से ये हैं, which is simply the second order factors of the 16 PF questionnaire, which is absolutely correct. Very, very good to those of you who marked A, C and D. Come on guys. Which of the following are true about decision stage model of helping? Decision stage model of helping जो है उसके बारे में कौन कौन सी statements हैं बताइए. Okay, waiting for everyone to answer. Okay, very, very good to those of you who are getting this correct. Okay, wonderful. Now you see, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? See, diffusion of responsibility comes much later than pluralistic ignorance. तो one does not lead to another. ऐसा नहीं होता है. ऐसा T यहाँ पे T नहीं है. Okay, alright. Help is given only if the situation is perceived as an emergency. Is this step number 2 in the helping process? This is step number 2. Then next week we will have mocks or unit-wise special class MCQ classes. I will decide once I'm able to take a breather issue. But as we had decided, I think दो unit का एक साथ करेंगे. That will make sense because we'll be able to cover everything like that. And I will try to include reasoning के थोड़े questions also. 1.5 hour classes. ठीक है? That will make sense. दो यूनिट एक साथ करेंगे so that 5 days we are able to do 5 units, है ना? ठीक है? Cool. All right, cool only. हाँ, चलो ठीक है. Now, help is given only if the situation is perceived as an emergency. Absolutely correct. Greater the number of people, more likely we'll help. No, this will be diffusion of responsibility. We'll become bystanders. We won't help. Lack of competence can prevent helping behavior. Absolutely true. BND only. BND only. Alright, which of the following statements are true about hardy individuals? And I will tell you where all to study from also, guys. In every one of the special classes, I will tell you where to study from. ठीक है? तो मतलब आज सोचो यूनिट 1 and 2 का किया. I'll tell you what to study and come tomorrow so that you can revise accordingly and come. Ma'am, A and C will go together, na? Huh? A and C will go together? Huh? Kya? Huh? What? Diffusion of responsibility does not lead to pluralistic ignorance. Pluralistic ignorance comes at step 2. And diffusion of responsibility comes at step 3. So if you don't show pluralistic ignorance, you will move on to step 3. There you will face diffusion. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Nandini. Okay. Alright, 33 में कहाँ गया? A and C. Ability, traits, encompass fluid and crystallized intelligence. Yes, A and C will go together. Chaliye. Alright. 35. 35. Which of the following statements are true about hardy individuals? बताइए. Quick, quick, quick. Ah, I don't think I can hold out. All right, wonderful. So here देखिए, they will not commit despite failure. ऐसा नहीं होगा. They're in constant pursuit of taking control of their life. Absolutely true. They tend to show confidence while taking up tasks. True. They view challenges as threats. No, not right. So 2 and 3 only. Very, very good to those of you who got this correct. Let's go. Question number 36. Which of the following are true about conformity? Conformity के बारे में कौन सी स्टेटमेंट सही है बताइए. Okay, all right. Normative conformity will not change private beliefs. Informational conformity, yes, absolutely. Internalization will occur in private conformity, and normative conformity is only shown in the presence of the group. So B, C, and D, good job to those of you who gave the right answer. Now 37. Hypothesis testing के बारे में कौन सी statement सही है बताइए. Which of the following statements are correct about hypothesis testing? Please go ahead and respond. Okay. Okay, all right. Waiting for others to answer. No correct answers so far. Okay, alright. देखिए. Type 2 error is a false negative. Of course it is. Of course it is, right? Type 1 error is false positive and type 2 error is false negative. Absolutely. Test power with 0.6 would be adequate in preventing type 2 error. No, 0.8 minimum. And very high value of significance implies tendency to avoid type 1 error. No, you need a low value. You need a low value. You don't need a high value. Galat hai ye. This is absolutely incorrect. Significance should be the least possible value. Utkarsh is saying ABCD. What happened, Utkarsh? Ha, absolutely. F ratio is basically primary by error variance. There is an old MCQ where it says primary by secondary. Please remove that. It is primary by error variance only. A and D. Okay, A and D only. For all of us who've been saying, some of us have said A and D. Very, very proud of those of you who got this correct. Okay. Very good guys, very good. A and D only आएगा. Significance value is P value. तो very high कहाँ से चाहिए आपको? Okay, alright. Which of the following best defines gate control theory? All research questions correct, ma'am. Wow, Shelja, I'm so proud of you. Chalo guys, please go ahead and answer. Alright, nobody's saying anything. What would be the answer here? Please go ahead and answer. I think I'm getting the comments late. Ma'am, please read B statement. Non-painful nerve impulses compete. Never compete with pain impulses to reach the brain, creating a neural blockade. Thank you for pointing out, Nishi. T. T, no T here. Go ahead and answer. Ma'am, B का statement correct हो गया. Let's cross it out some more. Waiting for others to answer. Okay, alright. Pain impulses are sent to the dorsal horn of the spinal cord. Substantia gelatinosa. Right? We are talking about gate control theory. We are not talking about all biological basis. है ना? Substantia gelatinosa. ये कहाँ पे होता है? Present on the spinal cord. Dorsal horn, not of the brain, but of the spinal cord. Only option C is correct here, guys. Only option C is correct here. Good job to those of you who got this correct. Let's move. Number 39. Which of the following are correctly matched as per multidimensional attitude scale using bipolar adjectives? According to your semantic differential scale, where did the other confederate go? Went away. Who knows? Chaliye guys, let's go. Let's hurry up, let's hurry up. Alright. ठीक है. I'll go ahead and discuss as well. Correctly matched as per multidimensional attitude scale. So cruel versus kind is not potency. ठीक है? This is evaluation. हम लाइक डिसलाइक या फिर हमारा ओपिनियन बता रहे हैं. Pleasant unpleasant is evaluation. Quite noisy is activity. Strong weak is potency. So 2, 3 and 4. Very, very good for those of you who got this correct. Let's go. 2, 3 and 4. Question number 14. Which of the following statements about Bartlett's view of memory are correct? Which of the following statements about Bartlett's view of memory are correct? Please read carefully and answer. All right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. All right, wonderful. Now, option A is absolutely correct. हम stories construct करते हैं while encoding and we reconstruct memories while retrieving. Okay, War of Ghosts was used to prove this theory. And recollection is guided by general organizing structures called schemas. दिस इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट ये भी सही है स्कीमा थियोरी ऑफ मेमोरी भी इसको कहा जाता है दिस इज ऑल्सो नोन एज द स्कीमा थियोरी ऑफ मेमोरी ओके सो ए बी एंड डी ओनली प्लीज रिवाइज चलिए लेट्स गो नाउ Eysenck personality inventory measures people based on their Eysenck's inventory measures based on what is Eysenck's inventory what does it measure based upon oh all right okay all right ठीक है okay. Although Eysenck's research was based on genetics also, the inventory does not measure your genetic composition. आपकी ये जो इन्वेंट्री होती है ईपीक्यू वो नहीं मेजर करती है जेनेटिक कॉम्पोजिशन है ना तो सेल्फ कॉन्सेप्ट तो बिल्कुल नहीं पर्सनालिटी टाइप्स यस कॉर्टिकल अराउजल डिपेंडिंग ऑन वेदर यू आर एन इंट्रोवर्ट और एन एक्सट्रोवर्ट पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स यस सो सी डी एंड ई ओके हाँ सी डी एंड ई It's a trait type questionnaire. First, it groups you into types and then it measures traits. Okay, it does not measure your genetic. आपका जो questionnaire है वो आपकी genetic composition नहीं measure कर सकता. Even though Eysenck has studied genetics, that is a different research. That lays the foundation for the theory, but the questionnaire does not measure your genetic composition. 42. Which of the following statements about paradigms are true? Yes, issue 45 questions. Please label, say question number 42 and then. And ma'am, cortical arousal comes in inventory also. So by virtue of measuring introvert, extrovert, you can judge the cortical arousal. So indirectly you can say that the questionnaire measures your cortical arousal. Ma'am, based on self-concept. Not like that. So you see, you have inventories which are based on self-concept. So you have something called personal orientation inventory. Okay, all right, Asmita. Here it's asking you for concrete answers. You cannot हमारी imagination से नहीं कह सकते. So there's something called personal orientation inventory. Those are self-concept based inventories. Interest inventories are self-concept based inventories. Okay, not this one. Not like that. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go. All right. Which of the following statements about paradigms are true? Please go ahead and answer. Okay. Positivism Positivism does not follow critical realist on epistemology, right? First of all, realism is about ontology, right? It has a naive realistic ontology, and then it has a what does it have? It has an objective epistemology. Interpretivism follows relativist ontology and subjectivist epistemology. Absolutely correct, right? Post-positivism believes in absolute reality. No, not right. Constructivism has a naive realistic ontology. No, not right. Right? Only B. Good job to those of you who got this right. 43. Long-term potentiation refers to processes whereby लॉन्ग टर्म पोटेंशिएशन में क्या होता है बताइए all right all right All right. Okay. Now, CSUS नहीं होता है हर कोई association. Every memory is not a conditioned stimulus and an unconditioned stimulus association. Not everything is a behavior and consequence. Neural pathways become activated and more easily activated as learning occurs. The more the same synaptic basically connection is activated, the easier it will get to recollect the memory. Now, there is no proof for more synaptic connections, but synaptic strengthening. जो सेम मेरी साइनेप्स होती है वो स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाती है. देर इज नो प्रूफ दैट because recollection improves, more synapses are created. So, okay, Prince, no problem. You have to go. Hopefully, they don't ask you to come on Sunday. Option C is your only correct answer here. ठीक है, ये हमने किया है. This is an MCQ as well. So, it's like this. Long-term potentiation is about synaptic strengthening, not necessary that more synapses will be created for the same transmission. Other synapses may be created for other transmissions. We are talking about particularly one memory. उसका क्या होगा? Recollection improve होगा? Saturday though. Why will they ask you to come today? It takes you 1 hour to travel. I'm not that disoriented also. At the most, they'll ask you to come tomorrow. I know it's Saturday. Some days I know. Saturdays I know it's Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you ask me, I have no idea. Okay. Alright. ठीक है. So here only option C. ठीक है. चलो. Let's go. Now question number 44. Which of the following would not qualify as a pre-experimental design? Not qualify as a pre-experimental design. Okay. Alright. What are the three pre-experimental designs? You have one short case study, you have one group post-test design, and you have static group comparison. है ना? Non-equivalent group, this is quasi. And time series is also quasi. Absolutely. So C and D. Okay. Now, which of the following symptoms are seen in Parkinson's disease? Last question. Last question. Which of the following symptoms are seen in Parkinson's disease? And then you'll tell me your score, and that will be it. So in the evening, I might take the strategy class on MPhil because that's been, delayed a little bit on Unacademy at 7:30 p.m. So for those of you who are attempting for MPhil exams, do attend. ठीक है? 7:30 को होगा. Most probably, in case I'm not feeling better or in case I feel worse, I'll let you guys know in case there is any change in the schedule. Okay, all right. Degeneration of procedural memories, do you see? Absolutely. First symptom that you see is option A. Increased sensitivity to dopamine, no. Destruction of basal ganglia. So basically, lack or deficiency of dopamine. Accumulation of alpha synuclein, absolutely. First, we lose procedural memories. Then we show accumulation of synuclein. Cytotoxicity due to glutamate, no, this happens in Huntington's. Okay, alright, wonderful. So A and C here only. For those of you who answered correctly, very, very good. Good job. If you scored around, अगर आपने आज की क्लास में 35 and above score किए, you're doing great. If you scored less than 30, that means most of your mistakes are from the MSQ. अगर आपने less than 30 score किया है, not acceptable. ठीक है, revise कर लो guys. ठीक है, 35 and above is absolutely great. Please show same performance in the exam also. I'll be rooting for all of you. ठीक है, we'll do hopefully another mock test maybe next Saturday or we'll see. We'll see. ठीक है, that's about it from me. I hope you learned something today and I hope you had fun solving the questions. I had fun talking to all of you. May not look like it. I'll go take some rest. You please go ahead and revise. Take care. For those of you who want to attend more of my classes on Unacademy, use the code Hafsa Live to unlock free classes and join my Telegram group where you will get access to basically links to Unacademy classes and so on and links to further YouTube classes as well. I will see you next Saturday 10 a.m. Bye bye. If you like the class, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and share. Okay. All right. Yes, I will try to get well very soon. Okay, because I don't like being sick. Bye, guys. Take care. See you.